Well, needless to say, I'm happy to see that Enter Shikari released an album at the last minute called Moratorium, broadcast from the Interruption, which is essentially an extension of Nothing is True, Everything is Possible, with songs that they re recorded at home in acoustic versions of previous songs that they did since starting from A Flash Flood Cutter all the way to the Minesweep, to the Spark, and then just recently Nothing is True. Out of all those albums in particular in question, Flash Flood of Color is my favourite, but I'm a personal fan of their debut Takes to the Skies and Common Dreads. The Zone and the Tribalism EPs are also pretty good as well, if you haven't heard theirs. And knowing them myself personally, it's always interesting to see what type of new material they're going to be coming up with and how they navigate. I just recently saw Ralph Reynolds on an interview he did for Going Underground, which is a program that airs on Russia Today with Ashin Vratatansi, one of his little cronies that he works along with, which was very interesting. And I hope to see him make more media appearances nowadays. So I'm very glad to see they're recreating the songs that they did again. I know it may seem like, oh, it's a bit of a cash cow. They're just trying to do it to make a little bit of money, especially during this pandemic. But in some ways, it works, especially hearing Warm Smiles Do Not Make You Welcome here and Rat Race redone in a home setting, probably mixing back and forth with COVID protocol put into place because you can't play live. It's a very surreal experience indeed. I don't think I've heard an album quite like this. I think it has more in common with something like The Zone or Tribalism. It's like a sort of B-sides record. But for devoted fans like myself, there's a lot to love. And that's the most important part. And I would like to see what is entirely going through Ralph Reynolds' head when he was making all these particular songs along with Chris Batten, Rory Clerlo, and Rob Rolfe. Rob being one of my favourites. He's a cheeky little bugger. Hi, all the way from, well, I don't need to tell you where I am. I think you can figure it out for yourself. But keep on making new music. I'll definitely keep my ear out. This is Skinny Ebert signing off until next time. Keep on watching. And don't argue with thermometers, please. Or stop the clocks.